Hi, friends. The nursery rhymes I have for you today are And the dish ran away with the spoon. That goes along with Hey Diddle Diddle. And then I have a Little Bo Peep book, but it is an interesting book. It's a neat little book because it says flip side rhymes. So it says Little Bo Peep, but then you flip it. So see, we had it like this, and it's got the sheep over here. But then we're flipping it. So instead of this being the back of the book, we're flipping it. So there's a story on this side. But then we're going to flip it over. And there's a story on this side. It's lots of fun. See, and they meet in the middle. So see, once you get to the one part of the book, it tells you where you need to flip it over. So let's start with this one, and then we'll read And the dish ran away with the spoon. So I'm going to read you this side first. So Little Bo Peep. So we'll read this side, and then we'll flip the book over, and we'll read the other side. Okay? And this is by Christopher Harbaugh, and the pictures are by Danny Chatskonstanu. He's got a very, very long last name. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and doesn't know where to find them. Do you see her sheep? I see her sheep. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. Oh, look, they came back, friends. See, and now it says, now flip the book to get another side of the rhyme. So now we're going to hear about the sheep. It says, from the perspective of the sheep. The sneaky sheep ditched Bo Peep to frolic in the hills, but they couldn't hide from Farmer Clyde, whose shears gave them the chills. Ooh, they lost all their wool, or probably chilly. So that's why the sheep came home. So there's lots of little books like this. There's other ones just like this. There's Humpty Dumpty, that's a flip side rhyme, Jack and Jill, and Little Miss Muffet. So there's other nursery rhyme books just like this, but we only have this one right now. But that was an interesting book. It was 2 stories in one book. The other story I have, And the Dish Ran Away with the Spoon. It's by Janet Stevens and Susan Stevens Crummell. And the pictures are illustrated by Janet Stevens. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Everybody up! They didn't come back! So there's the cow, there's the dog, there's the cat. But the dish and the spoon didn't come back. Cow opened one eye. What do you mean they didn't come back? Dish and spoon always come back. Not this time, said Cat. Look, they're gone for good. History, adios. Leave 'em alone and they'll come home, mumbled Dog. Now leave me alone. Can't you see I'm dog tired? You're tired, said Cow. Ever tried jumping over the moon? Well, whoop-de-doo-you, said Dog. Why do we need Dish and Spoon anyway? We just do, said Cat. It's the way our rhyme goes. I fiddle, she jumps, you laugh, they run. They come back so we can do it again the next time. Without Dish and Spoon, there's no rhyme. No more diddle diddle. It's over. Why don't we just change their part? Dog growled. Cow yawned. We could end it. And the cow took a nap until noon. Or maybe. And the little dog bit a baboon. Dog smirked. Stop fiddling around, Cat demanded. We don't have much time. You know our rhyme gets read every night, but it can't be read without Dish and Spoon. We have to find them now. Cow slowly got up. Don't have a cow, Cat. I'm coming, I'm coming. Doggone it, muttered Dog. I guess I'm coming too. Do you see a little friend? Oh, So off went the three with a hey diddle dee by the light of the silvery moon. The cat with his fiddle, the cow and the dog to bring back the dish and the spoon. Ooh, that one was interesting. We got to turn the book. Soon they came to a fork in the road. Excuse me, Fork, we're in a jam, said Cat. Dish and Spoon ran away, and our rhyme can't be read without them. Can you help us? Fork thought for a moment. Let's see. A couple of lost sheep wandered by. 24 blackbirds flew over. Oh, yes, I remember seeing a dish with little flowers on it. And a long, skinny spoon. In fact, they look kind of familiar. I think we're from the same place setting. Cut the blah 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 and get to the point, said Dog. Which way did they go? Fork glared. You sure are, grumpy little dog. They could have gone any direction. North, south, east, west, northeast, northwest, east, west. There's no west east, interrupted Cat. I'm confused. Maybe you could draw us a map. I'll take a stab at it, said Fork. Little Miss Muffet, Bo Peep's, Wolf House, 3 Men in a Tub, the Beanstalk, the house that Jack built, Little Boy Blue, there's the fork, the 3 bears, Humpty Dumpty's wall. It's a nice little map he drew there, isn't it? Which way shall we go? Asked Cat. The 3 bears live 1 mile east, and Little Boy Blue's haystack is 1 mile west. 3 bears, said Cow. They say Mama Bear's bed is really soft. Fork looked worried. I wouldn't go there. The bears don't like strangers dropping by. Then it's off to the haystack, cried Cat. With the blow of a horn and the cow in the corn, the 3 headed off to the west. The cranky old dog and the fiddling cat, and the cow who just wanted to rest. So see, they're going from the fork to the haystack. Here he is, yelled Cat. He's under this haystack, fast asleep. Wake up, lazy little boy, barked the dog. Shh, he looks so peaceful, whispered Cow. I think I'll hit the hay too. There's no time for a nap, warned Cat. Search this haystack. Achoo! Dog sneezed. The haystack was gone. Well, no dish and spoon in there, said Cow. Little Boy Blue rubbed his eyes. Hey, where'd my haystack go? Sorry, Dog, his hay fever, Cat replied. We're in a pickle. Dish and spoon ran away, and our rhyme can't be read without them. Can you help us? That's nothing to sneeze at, Little Boy stretched. But I've been asleep. I can't even find my cows and sheep. And where's that horn? We're barking up the wrong tree, Dog grumbled. Let's go north to Little Miss Muffet's. So they're going to go from the haystack to Little Miss Muffet's. With a curd and a whey and a dickory day, they set out for Miss Muffet's place. The cat with the fiddle and the cow who could jump and the dog with a scowl on his face. A big creepy spider sat on a tuffet. May I help you? We're in a mess, said Cat. Dish and Spoon ran away. Yeah, Spider interrupted. I have the same problem with Muffet. I try to be nice, get to know her. I even sit down beside her, and then gone every time. But Muffet always comes back, right? Said Cow. This time Dish and Spoon didn't come back. Are they here? The only dishes here are the ones in the sink. Were your friends clean or dirty? Spider asked. They were clean when they left, Dog said, but who knows what they look like now. Cat rummaged through the sink. I don't see them. Now what? Spider grinned. Why don't you try Wolf's house? It's about a mile east of here. You mean the big bad wolf? Said Cow. He's not that big and bad all the time, said Spider. Why, Wolf is very kind to strangers. I bet he's having some lunch right now. So see, now they're going from Miss Muffet's over to Wolf's. With a huff and a puff and a diddly duff by the hair of their chinny chin chins, the cow and the dog and the cat traveled east, where the dark forest begins. No bones about it, whispered Dog. It's the dark neck of the woods. Cow stopped. Why don't you two just go on ahead? I'll wait right here. Don't be a chicken, said Cat. I'm not a chicken, I'm a cow. Then get a move on, Cat ordered. They crept deeper and deeper into the forest. Look, whispered Cat, there's Wolf's house. I'm looking, Cow stammered. I'm pretty sure it's big and bad to me. Dog marched ahead. Come on, I betcha his bark is worse than his bite. Wolf opened the door. Hello, my little morsels. Come in and join me for lunch. We're in a predicament, said Cat bravely. Dish and Spoon ran away, and our rhyme can't be read without them. Can you help us? Of course I can, Wolf licked his chops. But you three look so tired. I have a nice tub of hot water bubbling over the fire. First I can rub-a-dub you down with a little seasoning, bath oil, and Dog spotted it on the floor. A tiny chip of floured china. Our friends, she gasped. What have you done with our friends? See, there it is. Wolf grabbed her. Come on, you dirty dog. It's time to get in the tub. I'm just in the mood for a tasty dog treat. I'm not tasty, pleaded Dog. I'm grumpy and tough. Wolf held Dog over the boiling pot of water. Then you'll taste like my mama's cooking. Cow screamed, let that little dog go. But before, of course, I let her go right into the pot, Wolf laughed. Ha 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 ha. Just then, Cat had an idea. He put his fiddle under his chin and began to play a soft and tender lullaby. Wolf stopped. He turned his head. My mamma, she used to sing that song to me every night before I went to sleep. Wolf cradled Dog in his arms and crooned, rock-a-bye, Wolfie, in your big bed. Wolf laid down on the floor, his big eyes closed and his big ears flopped. The big bad wolf was fast asleep. Dog wriggled free, and they all tiptoed past Wolf, and then bolted out the door down the path. Phew, Cow sighed. That was a close shave. We're not out of the woods yet, panted Dog. Suddenly a voice boomed in the distance. Fee, fi, fo, fish, I smell the blood of a spoon and dish. Cat, Dog, and Cow froze. That voice sounds like it's coming from the east, said Cow. It sounds like a giant, cried Dog. Dish and Spoon must be at the beanstalk. Cat grabbed the mat from Cow. Oh no, the beanstalk. Look how far away it is. I can help, said Cow. Hop on, I'll get us there in a flash. With a fee and a fum and a twiddle-dee-dum, the cow was jumping high in the air. Over the forest and meadows they flew, and lickety-split they were there. See, look how far they had to go, friends. They had to go all the way there, all the way over there to the beanstalk. Cow, cat, and dog landed at the foot of the beanstalk. Help! Came a cry from above. We're falling down, falling down, falling down. Crash! Boing! At last they had found Dish and Spoon. Cat rushed over. Spoon, Spoon, are you all right? I think so, said Spoon. But where's Dish? She's over here, said Cow. And she's over here, said Dog. Oh, and she's over here too, said Cat. Oh no, cried Spoon. She's everywhere. As they picked up the broken pieces, Spoon sobbed. Wolf chased us up that beanstalk, and the giant chased us down the beanstalk, and we slipped, and we didn't mean to run away. Each time our rhyme was read, we went a little farther and a little farther, and this time we went too far and got lost. It was scary. Look, Dish is trying to say something, said Cow. Quick, put her mouthpieces together. I want to go home, said Dish. With a dish and a sack, they all headed back, and hardly a sentence was spoken. The cat, the dog, the cow, and the spoon, and their friend and their hearts were broken. Now, what are we going to do? Cat moaned as they traveled south towards home. This really is the end. The final curtain. Dish is nothing but a pile of chips. Our rhyme is over forever. Dog stopped in her tracks. Look, Humpty's wall. He falls apart every day. Somebody has to put him back together. Let's go find out who. They raced towards the wall. Dog spotted a sign on a nearby tree. Jack's Repair Shop. You blew it, I glue it. Inside Jack's shops, the floor was covered with eggshells, broken beds, and chairs, snipped off noses, sticks, and straws. What's the problem? Asked Jack, gluing on a tail onto a mouse. Dish went into pieces. Our rhyme is falling apart. Can you help us? Cat asked sadly. I am a jack of all trades. I'm nimble and quick too. Jack took the sack. But this looks bad. Really bad. I'll see what I can do. They paced up and down with a fiddledy frown, Spoon, little dog, cat, and the cow. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't help anyone now. At last Jack returned, and Dish was right behind him. It was tough, but I stuck with it. See, Dish is as good as new, said Jack. Well, except for that missing piece. You mean this piece? Said Dog, holding out the chip of floured china. You found it, cried Dish. It chipped off when I was running from Wolf. I crashed into that big pot. Jack glued that chip in place. Hooray! Dish is back together, and so are we. Everyone cheered as they rushed outside. Dish smiled at Dog. I'm a full plate thanks to you. When the chips are down, you can count on me, Dog chuckled. Hey guys, did you hear that? I cracked a joke. Dish began to laugh, then Spoon, then Cow, and then Cat, and then Dog threw her head back and laughed louder than anyone else. Who would have believed it, said Cow. Dog really laughed. And Cat played the fiddle and saved us from Wolf, added Dog. And Cow got us to the beanstalk by jumping higher than ever, said Cat. Speaking of jumping, you better go. It's almost time. And in the winkin' blinkin' of an eye, they were back at home. Quick, places, everyone, yelled Cat. Hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such sport, and the dish stayed at home with the spoon. The end. They went on such an adventure, didn't they, friends? Thank you so much for joining me for these stories. I hope you enjoyed them.